Welcome everybody. Oh, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm here with Alice and Jared, and I want to talk to you guys about an absolutely amazing product that I discovered through Alice, who has been a transformation coach, worked with thousands of people daily, and has just taught me so much about this product. I've been on this transformation program now for a good 4 weeks, and I love everything about the ingredients in this product, how it's completely organic, non-GMO. It's honestly one of the best products I've ever found, and I've tried so many things. I am feeling more energetic. I'm sleeping better. My workouts are better. As many of you know, we've recently relocated from Canada to a new country. There's been a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights. I have been busier than I ever thought. I didn't think I could get busier until we got here, and there just so many emotions and things to deal with. And I kind of was looking for a product that could help me with my busy days, because I didn't have time to eat all my meals and eat all my nutrients, and I was feeling very malnourished, and I needed something quick and easy. And that's kind of how I came upon this product, and it's just done even more than I could have ever expected. And I'm so excited to share this with all of you. And I would love to turn it over to Alice now, and she can go over even more information for you.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. It's so amazing. I love hearing how much it's impacted you, because it was the same for me. And when I found this, I was definitely searching. I was like you, I had leaky gut problems. So I was massively inflamed. I was very close to getting an autoimmune disease. I had thyroid issues. I had hormone imbalance. I was depressed. I was anxious, and I didn't know where to turn because I was already vegan. But what I didn't realize was there's a difference between junk food vegan and a whole food plant-based vegan. It's a whole different world. And the importance of organic, I just didn't know. And I got to a very low point. So I've always been a seeker. I've been assisting people with coaching, with retreats, doing all kinds of energetic therapies, but I kind of missed the whole nutrition part, which actually for me was the missing link between me being sick and unhappy and not fulfilling my dreams to building a life that I'm proud of, which is amazing. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this, is because it changed my life entirely. And when I found this, like I said, I was in a very dark place. And my beautiful friend, Sarah Brando, she is a world famous plant-based nutritionist. She saw what I was going through, and she reached out and she was like, babe, you don't need to suffer. I found something. And I'm skeptical of everything at the best of times, but this woman is one of my really good friends, and she took me through the ingredients for one, which are just all organic food. I was like, what? Like, I didn't know this existed. She explained it's purity tested 7 times for glyphosates, for heavy metals, for everything. So it's the purest food you can get. And I was like, but it's in a powder. How is it so good? She explained it's solar raw dehydrated on site at the farm to keep 98% living enzymes in this food. So it's living food. It's the same as picking food from your organic garden and eating it, because the water is extracted. When you add the water back in, it comes back to life. So it's best drunk in 15 minutes. And I was like, this isn't, how do I not know about this? Like, I thought I knew so much. So I jumped straight on, and it was wild, which is why I'm here today. I've been doing this 2 years, screaming about it, because within 3 days, my depression, my anxiety that had been crippling me completely subsided. I'd just come out of a marriage. I ended a narcissistic abusive marriage. I had PTSD. I was struggling a lot with Stockholm syndrome and everything. And it completely gave me, it's like it stitched my mind back together, and it belonged to me again. And the world around me wasn't a beautiful place at this time, but I had so much light. And I remember just crying, and I called Allison, who is Jared's wife, who's a dear, dear friend of mine. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And this is what happens when you heal your gut. When you heal your gut and it stitches back together and the serotonin starts to flow again. You feel like a human. And my gut had holes in it. My gut was in complete disrepair. But using this system, I healed my gut. And then when I'm drinking my green juice, it's getting absorbed. So my malnourishment was gone. I was absorbing food again. I was functioning again. I had my hormones were balancing. I didn't have inflammation. And the most incredible thing is within 10 days, I had been on medication for 12 years for my gut issues. I just stopped taking them. And I haven't had one symptom since. And I used to look 6 months pregnant most of the time. I couldn't eat anything. So just nothing but blessings and joy since I've been living this lifestyle. So I've now been living this lifestyle for 2 years. I travel the world spreading this. I travel with it everywhere with me. It's 2 years shelf stable food. So I just take it everywhere with me. It's my go-to. I know that I'm covered when I have this. I don't have depressive episodes anymore. I don't have pain. I don't have anxiety. I've been able to, from this, finding myself and falling in love with myself again, build a business around helping people connect to this. And it's allowed me freedom to be wherever I want in the world, to explore the depths of myself, to heal myself on all the levels that I needed to, because I've been through such a life of abuse in many ways. And I'm just a completely different person. So it's given me everything. It's given me my life back, my health back, and my ability to really go for my life's purpose and get out of my own way and shine my light. And I have this amazing man here, Jared and Allison. When Sarah Brando reached out to me, they were there with her. They were all there talking to me about this. Jared has mentored me. He's been there for me because this community is so beautiful. In my darkest moments, he saw greatness in me and helped me see that within myself. And he has been a constant figure in my life. We've lived in Belize together. I'm about to go to California to spend time with the family. So this is a family thing. And I would love to pass this over to Jared because I know his story inspires me every single time I hear it.
Thank you, Alice. Yeah, and you're super inspirational as well. So I'm 40 years old, and for most of my life, I had asthma and allergies and bloating. I had that dad bod, which thanks to the superfood lifestyle, it changed my relationship with food, and I think that's really at the core of what's so special about these products is that by changing the gut bacteria like that, it changes your cravings. And so much of getting healthy is changing the food that goes in your mouth. And it's very hard to do that. It's a very difficult space to navigate with so many temptations to process food and processed sugars and things like that. We have two young daughters, they're 5 and 8 years old. And just a few years ago, before this lifestyle came into our lives, Allison, my wife, she was really struggling. She was on 5 medications at the time. So from a young age, she was put on Ritalin and Adderall. She was on Accutane for acne. She was taking sleep medications and a diuretic because one medication led to other complications, so she would have to take medications for that. And to paint a picture of where we were at before we started, I was working full time. I was away from the family for 8, 10 hours a day, and I'd come home and Allison couldn't get out of bed. She was just bedridden, depressed, didn't have any energy, no life force. And the food that we were eating, even though we were eating plant-based and eating healthy, she wasn't absorbing the nutrition properly. So we saw the effects of that, and it was really difficult because it forced me to step up and become Mr. Mom. Even though that's fine, I just wanted more for Allison. So we adopted this lifestyle, and very quickly, like within weeks, we started to notice a difference. She had more energy. She was actually sleeping through the night. She had less anxiety, and the mood swings weren't as extreme. So just balancing out like that, it's just a reflection of what's going on in your gut. The dysbiosis that's caused by years of antibiotics and processed food and animal products, hormones that are doing really deep damage. When you start to repair that, you feel the benefits, you see the benefits, your skin clears up, your eyes are lighter, you think clearer. All these amazing transformative benefits just happen as an offshoot of this lifestyle. And we tried so many things. Like I tried coaching, we went on these like vitamin regimes, nothing worked. You know, a lot of it is just like stressful and then they're restrictive. But this was really easy. I'm a lazy person, so just to have a green juice that you can mix with water in a few seconds, that's your breakfast, and you feel full, and then you could phase out the muffin and the cereal or whatever else you're eating in the morning. That was just slowing you down. And then with kids, it's like you want to set the bar very high in terms of nutrition. You don't want to let in the processed food and the sugar and the starch. You know, kids are just drawn to brown fried food. Like that's what they want. You know, they want like the chicken fingers and the French fries and the pancakes. Like that's what they want. But if you can introduce a colorful spectrum, a rainbow of healthier foods, and if they actually taste better, which is what happens, it actually changes how your body absorbs nutrition. So when you eat fruits and vegetables, you're getting more out of it. So things like the Biomedic, which we'll go into detail, you can give that to your kids too. It's not just for adults, and you notice changes right away. So yeah, eternally grateful for this lifestyle because that's really what it is. It's just a foundation. It's like you can have those crazy days where you go to a movie and you eat 2 bags of popcorn and then you go for pizza, but you know that the next day you're going to be getting your foundation of health. So it's okay. And before, that would completely derail us if we had an off day of traveling. And we do travel a lot. We're always on the move, so we do eat out often. But there's no guilt. There's no recovery time from that, and there's no derailing happening because we have our go-to foundation of health there. So yeah, if you want to go into some details, Alice has prepared some slides. So yeah, go for it.
Thank you, Jared. That was so beautiful. I'm just forever inspired by you and Alison's story and what you've managed to build for yourselves and your children. Like, it's so beautiful to know that no matter where you are, there is light at the end of the rainbow, and nutrition has a huge part to play in it. So thank you for that. And yes, a lot of people are going to be like, but what is this system? What are you talking about? What is this food? So I wanted to go into a little bit more detail into what this actually looks like. And so what most people start with a 30-day reboot, and it's called the 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation. And what this does is it sets a new standard in your body physiology. It makes it alkaline, where no disease can thrive. So acidity leads to inflammation, which leads to all known disease. What this system does is it alkalizes the blood so your body can't get sick. And there are several components to this. So we have super amino 23, which is our pre-digested vegan protein. It goes into the bloodstream within 23 minutes of eating this. And it's incredible because it's 99% bioavailable to your body. This is all used within the body. There's no toxic byproduct. If you're taking whey proteins or even other vegan proteins to build muscle, they're only 52%-ish bioavailable. So the rest is just stored in the body as byproduct. We need to clean the body out. So this is the cleanest, most efficient protein system in the world. It was invented by an Italian doctor for people in comatose state. So for comatose patients to maintain muscle mass. So if you're working out even slightly, you're going to build lean muscle, you're going to get tightened skin, which is amazing for mums after pregnancy for their bellies. Because I know Alison was thinking about getting some surgery done after she gained 60 pounds with her 2 pregnancies. But in the end, after taking super amino, her stomach completely went back to how it was meant to be. So she has incredible pictures of that if you want to see. But this is also amazing for your mind, for mental acuity. So if you're going to go into a meeting, if you've got a busy day, or even if you just want to feel better in your mind, this is incredible for that. So all of these things combined, super amino 23 is amazing. And biomedic is what we were talking about. It is the gut repair. So no matter what you're eating, even if you're eating the healthiest diet in the world, if your gut is in disrepair, you cannot absorb that nutrition. It goes straight through. So there's so much malabsorption now in the world. There's, the pandemic of we're overfed and undernourished. So this really makes your body be able to absorb what you need. It reversed my leaky gut within 10 days. It got Allison off all of her medications. It is the only product in the world proven to remove glyphosate from the body. Glyphosate is the most toxic chemical known to man right now. It's sprayed on 75% of all crops. It's in the water, it's in the air, it's unavoidable. Even if we're eating organic, there's no telling if we have glyphosate in that food. Everything within our company is glyphosate tested. So you can rest assured that there'll be no glyphosate in your food. But we now have a solution to pull it out of the body, 76% in 6 weeks to be exact. So this is clinically proven, the only product that can do this. So even for children are now being born with it in there through the umbilical cord. So people are being born with glyphosate poisoning already in their bodies. And glyphosate poisoning is leading to Alzheimer's, dementia, every known disease. So this is imperative for every human. So it improves digestion. It helps healthy digestive flow, and it just supports the gut in rebuilding new villi so that it can detoxify itself. So this is it's my antidepressant, because when I heal my gut and when people around me heal their guts, the serotonin that's created in the gut gets to flow again. So we're happy, balanced people. The mental health issue problems going on in the world right now, it's due to gut problems, 100%, because gut health is brain health, is mental health. So if you know people who are struggling with depression, anxiety, any manner of health problems to do with the mind, this is going to be perfect for them. This cleanse, this lifestyle, because this is a lifestyle. I've been taking this for 2 years now. Amazing. And I know Stephanie wanted to speak a little bit to Powershake because she loves it.
I do. Powershake was what kind of sparked my interest at first, because I love my green juice. I've been drinking green juice forever. In Canada, I had my juicer. I juice all my greens. It took me a good hour, but I knew I was getting some nutrients, but I always felt like I wasn't getting enough. I juice my sprouts and my cucumber and my celery and sometimes a little bit of a lemon, but I'm like, I wish I could find something that I could get so much more. And then when we came here, obviously I couldn't bring my juicer. Juicers are insanely expensive. So I was trying to find something, and I saw that the Powershake is what sparked my interest at first, because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is organic. There's no GMOs. It's all raw. It's better than I couldn't have even imagined. And it's the equivalent of 6 microgreen organic salads, which I could never eat in a day. So I'm in pretty much like 5 tablespoons of green powder, getting all of this in one meal. And then if I have a busy day, or I'm heading to the beach with the kids, or, I'm on the go, I always have a cup full ready to mix in case I can't get a meal in. And that to me is so helpful and convenient. And that's what I need. So even if I can't get a meal in, I know I'm getting more than I ever would in a meal in this 1 or 2 shakes that I'm taking a day. So I absolutely love this product. And my energy levels from taking it has increased. I just feel clearer in my head. And I know that's also a part of the aminos and the biomedic too. And I just think the combination of these products have been so phenomenal. And the changes that, I knew I wake up too craving the greens. I do. I love them. And my husband loves them, which is so good because he's picky. So, and actually, before I got the kids product, I was giving my boys a bit of the Powershake just, to get something in them. And they didn't even complain. Like they really, it wasn't their favorite, but they didn't complain, and they drink it. And now that I have the kids product, they love it even more, but it's awesome. So that's really what hooked me.
I love it too. I mean, just knowing that you're getting all that nutrition in one shake, it's incredible. And I love that my kids are into it too. So the apothecary, it's just pure tart cherry juice. It's a sour tart cherry, which has these amazing properties to reduce inflammation. So a lot of the issues we hear about are related to lymph nodes. So you need lymphatic drainage and inflammation. So to help regulate the intra and extra osmotic pressure that you're getting, the super aminos are great, which Alice touched on, but the anti-inflammation from the tart cherry does wonders. So this is going to regulate your sleep. And a lot of what Allison used to take melatonin pills, like not prescribed, as like over the counter melatonin, a high dose of it, so that she could have restful sleep. But it was an artificial sleep. She would wake up groggy. She would pass out, but she'd wake up tired, and then she would need a more higher dosage the next day. So it was a slippery slope. What the cherry does is it's producing natural melatonin. So the same way you can't eat collagen and expect to create it on your own, this is encouraging your body's natural ability to create melatonin, which regulates your circadian rhythm, which will in turn give you deeper restful sleep, restorative sleep, and that's the foundation of good health, is sleeping well. So it also combats free radical damage, it beautifies skin, and just again, that healthy response to inflammation is key. We mix up this a little bit with soda water. We have like a soda stream and we put in the cherry, so it's like a black cherry soda. It's such a nice nightcap. The kids love it, and yeah, super healthy. Just cherries in there too. And then the super cleanser, which is the Parasite Cleanse. So this isn't as intense as a normal Parasite Cleanse. This is very gentle. It's only natural ingredients like warm black walnut hull, marshmallow root, clove. Clove is known to kill the eggs of the parasites as well. So you're not just killing the parasites, you're killing the eggs so that they won't return. And this is to promote healthy bowel function. It releases toxins and buildup and the parasites. So a lot of people think that it's them that's craving the sugar or the junk food, but it's actually your parasites sending molecules to your brain that tell you they want to eat more sugar, but that's just the parasites wanting to stay alive. Okay, so once you kill them off, once you kill the eggs, those sugar cravings reduce. And I used to have crazy sugar cravings. At night, I'd eat like an entire row of Oreo cookies just to satisfy that craving. Now I'm totally fine with some dates, some natural, some fruit, and that's plenty for me. So this is very gentle. This is meant to take towards the end of the 10-day if you're doing an accelerated schedule, or at the end of the 30 days. But yeah, very gentle. You're not running to the bathroom every 2 minutes. It is very gentle. We do this 2 or 3 times a year.
Thank you, Jared. And I'm now living in Mexico, so I'm even doing this every 3 months or something, depending on where I live. It's such a game changer, so easy. Mm-hmm. And this is such an easy thing because this fits everyone's lifestyle, no matter where you're at. This is about adding in, this is addition. So if you're freaking out like, oh my God, I don't want to give anything up. This isn't about deprivation. This is about abundance. So depending on where you are, some people just want to add this in. There's a schedule for that. There's a schedule for if you're like, okay, I want to go all in, I want to do this. We just say a processed foods vacation. Stay away from inflammatory foods like meat, dairy, like sugar, like alcohol. All of those things, just say goodbye to them for these 30 days. And I promise by the end, you won't want them the same that you do now. So it's very gentle. There's so much support. And there's also an intermittent fasting schedule because a lot of people are very healthy when they start this. They're looking to up their game. They're like, how do I get even deeper? And this is a way to do that. So whoever brought you on this call, speak to them and we can speak to scheduling options and what's going to work for you. And there are different ways to start this lifestyle. There's the ultimate lifestyle transformation. And I was just going through that with everyone. So these are the products that we went through that come in that. So that's a 30-day system. It's $11 a day for 2 of your meals and snacks. This is so cheap. This is so affordable. And it's the highest quality food in the world, which is amazing. You know, there's been a lot of talk about immunity and how we can help build up a strong immune system. So we've now got Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Immune. If you're interested in building up immunity, prevention, that includes Zinc Aid, which is absolutely incredible. Zinc, vitamin A, D, C, and E, everything you need for a strong and healthy system. And then we also have now, which I know Stephanie loves, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance for anyone who is athletic and wants to still work out and do heavy lifting during this. And I know Stephanie absolutely loves the Can't Beat This, which is our pre-workout. So I'll let her speak to that for a little bit.
Thanks, Alice. Yes. When I saw that there was a performance option, you know, there's so many pre-workouts that people can take, but they're full of horrible ingredients. There's a lot of caffeine in them. So if you're working out later in the day, you're struggling to sleep because, you know, you're hopped up on all this caffeine or crashing down after. And what I liked about this Can't Beat This product was it was all natural. It was a powdered form of beets pretty much with a couple other little things. And that's what you need for a great workout, is that improved circulation, the improved recovery, the oxygen, all of that kind of stuff all in one. And what I do is I take this as my pre-workout, but I also take it kind of midday when I'm feeling a little sluggish or I need that little bit of a natural pick-me-up. So it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm awake. It's more a natural, like, just clears your mind and it just makes you feel kind of good to enjoy the rest of your day. You know, that little bit of a pick-me-up, but that natural way. Yeah, I love the Can't Beat This. And I actually, the next order that I have coming, I've added the Immune because that I feel that that's so important as well. And I'm really excited to start on that too.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. It's
awesome. Well, I want to, yeah. Yes, thank you. And Alice and Jared, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing your stories and your knowledge. It's honestly been amazing. I'm so happy to be aligned with you guys and connected with you guys now. And I'm so thankful to have found this product. And I'm so excited to get all of you that have watched the video and are watching it onto it and trying it, because I know that you're going to feel just as good and even better after taking this. It's a huge lifestyle, absolute positive lifestyle change. And I have 25% off for the kits. So just message me and we'll get you started. I'm so excited for you to change your life with us. It's absolutely amazing.